Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Please note that I am only channeling my higher self, and I'm not channeling through any spirit, positive or negative. You'll also notice there's no orbs, and that is because that is just me. I do channel, however, the angels, archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel right at the end of the reading. And that is information that they would like to share with you, some advice. Also, some of you might notice that I sound a bit nasally, so I do have a cold and a bit of a stuffed nose. My throat is okay, it's not sore. There's no congestion, so we all don't have to worry about me clearing my throat all the time like I always do. Wow, Libra, what is going on? Ooh, a lot of ha ha ha, I spoke too soon. Oh my gosh. This is not you, this is your person of interest. Oh my god, what the hell? It's like, these are not good cards. These are not good cards because these are not good feelings. Now, these are feelings that your person of interest has, your person of interest is going through. Oh my god, this is very targeted. This is very targeted. For those of you that have had a very up and down kind of relationship, there's this, what do you call it? Ebbs and flows? I don't know. Or ebb and flow. Okay, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now is a huge ocean. And I don't see a ship, but I do see the waves. And the waves are massive. They go upwards and they go down. This is a huge struggle in the connection that you both have. These are the feelings that your person of interest has. This could be somebody who has been in a relationship with you. This could be a situationship. This also could simply be somebody who you have exchanged glances with, and you know that there's something there. And things did get pretty intense energetically. But then something changed, something shifted. And now the feelings are just, oh, they're very dark. They're very sad and upsetting. Because of the intensity of these emotions, Libra, you also might be mirroring this person now. If they feel like this, I'm sensing that the majority of you are also feeling like this. You feel betrayed, you feel grief, you feel confused, you feel fear, you are overwhelmed. And beliefs and opinions are an issue here. All right, the first card is the strongest we have here is crisis, followed by beliefs. Then we have abundance, awakening, fear, order, betrayal, grief, and then we have sensuality under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Keep in mind, some of you may also be experiencing this as well because of the type of cards we have today. My dear Libra, what has happened between us has left me overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed that I need time to sort my emotions out. My mind is racing. I feel as though there are many things. There's a sense of impatience, this aggressiveness that I want to make a decision, that I want to settle things, but I just can't. There is a lot of mental stress and thoughts that are racing through my mind. But right now I'm not able to sort these things out. So I stand still. I don't make a decision. And for you, you feel as though I don't care. But the truth is, I am overwhelmed. I have not felt like this before. It is a new experience for me. And so because it's a new experience, everything is different. And I don't know how to handle it. I do realize that in this connection, there is this understanding that the both of us have this belief-related issue. Ego, pride, our backgrounds, our ideas, many things that you and I think of, they are very different. Our opinions. Because of this, you and I are not on the same page. We both have been born and brought up in a very different way. And it is important to respect that you and I do come from different backgrounds. We think differently, we decide differently, we process things differently. And yes, that is one of the main problems, the difference between you and I in this connection. Whether it's the world that doesn't allow us to be together, our community, our society, or it's just you and I under one roof, not being able to see eye to eye. There are issues related to our opinions and beliefs. I have realized that you are somebody who is very abundant. Someone who is quite strong. You have a lot of potential. I see in you a lot of wisdom, things that I can learn from you, things that I can gain. So many things have happened. And I realize that not a lot of people can make me feel the way that you do. I now realize that you are this person who has a lot of abundance, a lot of wisdom, a lot to share and a lot to give. Things that I have not seen before or experienced before. I do realize that in this connection, things have changed a lot. And now I'm starting to see things through your perspective, through your eyes. I put myself in your shoes. And what have I realized? I realized that I am afraid. I'm paranoid. I have so much fear built up inside of me. There's a lot of anxiety, stress, paranoia. A long time ago, I had a lot of confidence. My self-esteem was through the roof. But now I'm not like that. I feel broken down. I feel as if I've lost that piece, that part of me. I feel these insecurities. They come around. It's too much for me to bear. It's too much for me to handle. And so I don't make a move because I'm afraid of you and I'm afraid of what might happen. If I do make a move, I don't want to make a mistake. There's a lot that has happened, and I find myself at this crossroads. needing and wanting to make a decision. But each path that I'm on, all I see is white fog. There's no clear road. There's no clear destination. For this reason, I am confused and I have a lack of understanding which way to go, which way to turn. So I stand still. While I have this fear, while I have these feelings of being overwhelmed, I stand still. I don't make a move. I don't go anywhere. And I know that annoys you, that bothers you, that I don't make a move at all. But the reason, Libra, I don't make a move is because I don't want to make a mistake. If I could see the road clearly, if I could see which path I'm supposed to take, I would. But because there's a whole lot of confusion and misunderstandings, I really am taking the safer route, and I'm just standing still. And I do this because I know I've already betrayed you. The betrayal that has been eating this connection away. It is huge. I don't like it. You thought you knew me when in actual fact, it's like you never really knew me at all. Things that I have said, things that I've done. There's a lack of trust and lack of faith now. And because of what I've done, I have been very unpredictable. You thought you knew me. You thought you could predict me. But that hasn't happened. Now all I have is the feeling of regret and grief, remorse, sadness and melancholy. What have I done? You are somebody who has always been there, everlasting, ever so gentle and sweet. And I took that for granted. I only see that now. I didn't see this before. I see this now because I feel as though I'm losing you, as if I have lost you already. Overall, there is this desire and this attraction that I have for you. It is very strong. You are very sexy. You're very sensual. You're very tempting, and it's hard not to think about you. But for now, even though I am so attracted to you, my mind and my heart is in turmoil, and I need to sort things out before I reach out to you, because right now I'm extremely overwhelmed with all of the things that have happened in this connection. All right, Libra. So this is a very slow kind of situation right now. There is a lot of tension. There's a lot of baggage. There's a lot of weight in this connection. And I can only say that it must have been, and it probably still is, very draining for some of you out there. Of course, this is not going to resonate with everybody. This is a general love reading. But the majority of you are going through some type of betrayal, some type of grief. There's a whole lot of confusion for some reason. There's uncertainty, and it may be because of your opinions and the problems that have occurred between the both of you. Ideas, opinions, beliefs, because you have the beliefs card. All right. For those of you that are wondering, yes, this had gone out. I sneezed and I put this on. So don't freak out if you see that. Oh my gosh, you know, it started lighting up again. That was me. I had to pause. All right. So let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. And let's have a look at something that may have occurred in this connection that caused the problem in the first place. Okay, oh my. For a small portion of you, this could have been a third-party situation. Yes, because somebody here did not want to sacrifice someone else. Either they didn't want to sacrifice someone else or something else. And then we have Two of Coins. Definitely a lot of feelings of being overwhelmed. All right, so let's have a look at sacrifice. Sacrifice here talks about how this person at some point in time felt like they were caught between worlds. Now, when we say caught between worlds, this means the lower psyche and the higher psyche. So the materialistic versus our spiritual self. Good versus bad, right? This is kind of what is here. This person knew what was right for them. However, they tried to go with whatever made them feel good. They weren't really paying attention to the long-term effects. They might have gotten you involved in a situation that made you feel quite uncomfortable thinking about it now. And if you had avoided that connection or that situation, things might have been a bit better between the both of you. So here we have being caught between worlds. A short-term sacrifice to reach a long-awaited goal. Taking care of others' needs, even if they are not your own personal interest, if they are not of your own personal interest. So this person, before they were focusing on you, they were actually focusing on someone else or something else. Now, what had happened was they were starting to gain compassion from difficult experiences. What the problem is now, and currently, and maybe something that had caused this whole problem in the first place, we have here feeling unable to make the sacrifice a situation requires, and creating difficulties for oneself. This could be not being able, in a third-party situation, not being able to leave your husband or your wife for your lover. Okay? This could be somebody's not able to leave their job or the position that they have because it's so far away, because they just love that position. It took them years to gain that position, and so they cannot leave that job in order to accommodate you and live with you close by. There's something here to do with a sacrifice, not being able to let go of something because it is basically inconvenient for their life, for their lifestyle, for their mindset. So some of you are dealing with somebody that's not able to let go of something or change in a way. And keep in mind, it's not because they're being like stubborn or egotistical. They're actually being practical about it. Why are they being practical? Because they're thinking if they do let go of whatever it is that they're not letting go of, their entire life will be rearranged. And whatever the case is, this person, they are sure they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They know that. So they are being practical about something. We also have here the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins does talk about how this person at some point in time was juggling many choices, juggling balances. They were trying to balance things. The ability to juggle several situations at once. Their job, their opportunities, their ideas, their career, their loved ones. even relationships. But the desires that they had were very opposing because they didn't know what to prioritize. Balance between the earthly and the spiritual worlds. Very interesting, because with the other card, it had that as well, right? I had mentioned the spiritual and the materialistic. So it's very similar here too. It's almost as if when they're with you, they're in heaven, they're in ecstasy. And when they come back down to earth and they're normalized, that's reality. And they know they have to live in reality. Here we also have that they have taken on too much for now. And they're feeling overwhelmed. Remember the word overwhelmed. We use that a lot. In the beginning you had the crisis card, right? Feeling overwhelmed by demands. And over-committing oneself. So basically this person has spread themselves too thin. They have taken on certain priorities, jobs, responsibilities, and they just can't take any more. And some of you may wonder why this person didn't give you the time. It's because they were completely overwhelmed with many other things that were in their life. And the problem is, do they really want to dedicate just a tiny bit of time to you, or do they want to dedicate their 100%? They want to be with you 100%. But the problem is the situation that they're in does not allow them to do that 100%. And so what would be the use if they only give you a small percentage? Their time, energy, and effort. It would not be worth your time. It would not be worth working on that type of a relationship, because it's only half the effort is being put in, even less than half. So this person actually they're extremely practical when they think about certain things. It might not seem like that to you, but certain decisions that this person has made, they've made it according to what they think is right. And so sometimes that does cause a problem. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. I can't even talk anymore. Now I'm starting to get congested. All right, team, bear with me. All right, we have here any type of actions, plans, or intentions that this person has towards you. Oh my, the Five of Wands, interesting. The Five of Wands, external influences, a lot. Other people talking, gossip. Four of Wands, a lot of passion. Oh my God. Seven of Swords, yes, definitely. I would say a lot of you are in a third-party situation where you have to take your time out and sneak around. Of course, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but the average is what I get. All right. So we have here the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about how in this connection, other people have had their say in the connection between both of you. So people might be spreading rumors. Some people might be jealous. Some people might just be not happy that you are together. Remember, you had the beliefs card, right? The beliefs card talks about how society and communities are different. You might be a different religion and the other person's completely different. So it is something that is causing a friction and a problem. This could be a different lifestyle. Your way of life is different. This other person's life is completely different. It is not good. In your connection, there has been a lot of distrust. There's been struggle. There's been arguments. I hope not. I'm seeing the word violence. I hope that's not happening. But there has been a lot of dark energy, and it's coming more from external sources. Could be like somebody who might be a sister or an in-law, or it could be anybody, right? Person is a person, right? Here we also have the Four of Wands. Now, and the Four of Wands is a beautiful card. This is definitely talking about feeling that there is a spiritual connection that exists between the both of you, and wanting to have stability, wanting to have a home, wanting to plan. Why? Because this person is very passionate about you. Now, do they want to take any action? They do. However, Libra, they are not supposed to be doing this in the public's eye. That is a problem. It could literally be maybe you both are working and you have rules in your workplace that you cannot date your fellow employees. Well, employees could be a boss situation. Employees or co-workers. Which I find, I don't know, I think you can find love anywhere, right? And what's bound to happen is bound to happen. I'm seeing a little vision right now. I'm seeing a picket fence, but the picket fence is, the wood is very, very close together. And on the other side of this fence is that happy place. Outside of this fence, there's like a sidewalk. There's grass just on the edge. But what I'm seeing is that there's this little piece of grass, this vine, that has wiggled its way through and found its way through this picket fence. And it has found itself on the other side in that happy place. So no matter what happens, love will always seep through. Things will always happen. People will always fall in love, even if it's not logical, if it's not allowed. Because the soul, the heart, the spirit is meant to love like that. Doesn't matter if you're working together. Doesn't matter if your religion is different. At the end of the day, there's one source. And that's where we come from. This is a difficult situation because people around you, whatever is happening, you have to literally walk on eggshells, and you are scared, and this person is scared. But do you want each other? Yeah, you do. Is it allowed? For some of you, no. For some of you, you have to do it like tiptoe behind the scenes. So that's a bit of a difficult situation, Libra. Here we also have a beautiful card, the Ace of Pentacles. That's very good. This does talk about wanting to make an offer to you that'll be solid. But keep in mind, there is a little bit of, you know, that fishiness, right? There's that lies behind someone's back. And that's a problem. We also have here the King of Swords. The King of Swords talks about how this person may seem like they might be aloof. They might be very quiet. They're not really engaging or talking to you as much. However, on the inside, they do have a lot of love for you. They do have appreciation for you, and they want to be that person. This person seems to be a bit cold. They seem like they're cold. They seem like they're emotionally detached. But the truth is that, like I said earlier, they're trying to be practical. There's a problem here, Libra, that exists, and this person doesn't really know how to manage this problem. However it happens, it'll happen. That weed will always go through. That grass will always find its way. through that fence in that happy place. Things are much nicer on the other side. The grass is greener on the other side. All right. Do I see this person taking action? I do. But with great struggle. And it won't be easy for the both of you. You may need to let go of certain things in order to be together. All right. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. Abundance. Do you remember earlier you did have abundance? And then you also just had the Ace of Coins. So there's something to do with finances here. Definitely. Either way, abundance is good. It's prosperity. So that's good. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Then you have the No card. Something better. Oh boy. I know it's not going to be what you guys want to hear. But the angels know a lot about people's lives and their situations. I sometimes doubted myself. Whenever I've gotten that card, there's something better. But it turns out that is exactly what it means, that there's something better than the situation, or there's something better than the person. Oh my goodness, look at that. You have two cards talking about trusting and faith and belief. All right. The majority of you want to be with this person. However, the angels here are seeing that you would have to change yourself a lot in order to accommodate and be with this person. Here, they're saying that, yes, there will be abundance within the next few months. This could be even a year. But there is going to be abundance, and that's good. They are saying here, no, there's something better than the situation. No, there's something better than this person. Yeah. Probably because you had the sneaky card, then you had the other card, which was sacrifice. So it's just too much drama in this connection. And love is not supposed to be that difficult. Love is supposed to fit like a glove. And no, there's not supposed to be so many fights when you're in love. There's supposed to be just a team. You're working as a team. Here we also have meditation brings answers, and you will receive an opportunity. Just trust in the Christ consciousness. Now, meditation brings answers and trust. This does definitely talk about, remember how they were talking about this person was caught between the earthly and the worldly and the spiritual. Well, for you, the angels are saying that it is very important for you to start to either pray or meditate. And it doesn't mean you have to do it for hours. Basically, I'll tell you what I do. I do a simple prayer, but I tell my issues and my problems as like God's my therapist. I talk to the Christ consciousness in my mind. That's Jesus. Through him I get to his Father, Jehovah. He has other names. Jehovah is the Almighty / the Source, the Light, the Being. That is just the one source that everybody goes to. Now, under his rule, and I say he prefers to be a he. He has a choice. He prefers to be alpha. He has both qualities. Now, feminine and masculine, but he prefers to be in that state of form, which is more of masculine energy because it has more alpha, more of a leader. Now, when we have this type of situation with me, what I do call upon the angels because they work for them. They work like a team. And so you can definitely just focus on yourself. Call upon the angels, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. Tell them about your problems. And through the power of the Christ consciousness and his Father, you will start to notice differences. It's not difficult. It's kind of like a Wi-Fi connection. But the more faith you have, the stronger the connection is. Here we also have don't stop. So don't stop giving and receiving love. This is something that's huge. I do love this card because sometimes we really give up on life and we give up on our luck, you know. They're saying here, don't stop giving and receiving love because the more positivity you send out, the more positive energy you are going to get. If you stop, everything will be stagnant. There'll be this debris around you, this gray cloud that's not going to be moving and shifting. But if you are bright like the sunshine, you will attract many, many people. You might even attract this person. Do I see that you are able to be with this person? I do. I do see that here. Do the angels recommend that you be with this person? They recommend that you don't. But that's up to you. You have free will. That's the difference here. You have actual free will. You have a mind, body, and spirit. And therefore you have a will. Some of you might want to be with this person. Some of you might not. But here I am seeing that you have a choice. Take it slow. See where it goes if you want. There's no harm in trying. All right, Libra, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated. And I also want to make an announcement. So I have uploaded a new video, and it is on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. And I keep having to remember the name. So it's Off and On, In and Out, Hot and Cold Relationships. So many of my clients have had the same situation. And many of them have been in a relationship for years. And they think it's a relationship. But it's more of a situationship. Because this person comes and then they go. They leave for months. But then they come back again. And when they come back, it's like, oh my gosh, they're the one. That's the one you want to be with. But then they go again. They leave. So this has happened so many times, I decided to make a video on it. So I have some examples, and I also have some advice. I hope some of you are able to watch that video. Do like, share, and subscribe to that video, as well as that channel. I do appreciate all of you that do support my work. Thank you. And yeah, hopefully some of you might find that helpful. And hopefully it provides you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. All right then, Libra, that is your reading. You all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.